Welcome to this Maximum Football Rebuild Dynasty series where I took an original created team that's already built in Maximum Football and decided to build them from the ground up. I also re-edited and customized this team's uniforms to my liking, which I had to put some swagger on. Also, I started this series during my live stream. So for those that basically watch this live, you guys got to see everything being done. So basically what I'm going to be doing in today's video before I showcase my next week matchup, I'm going to be catching those up for those that haven't tuned in during the live stream and break down everything that I have done so far for this team and where we are currently at. So without further ado, let's get right into it. I'm currently in week number 6. We are currently 5-0 and ranked 1 in the nation. There's about 10 other teams which I will showcase the current rankings up to this point that are undefeated teams. We are currently ranked number 1 in the nation for rushing and ranked number 39 in passing. As far as for my head coach choice, I ended up picking this coach because he had one of the highest ratings for scouting, which was at 92, and one of the highest player developments at a 99. Everything else was a little bit higher than other coaches, and I felt like this was the best possible coach to choose from for rebuilding a team from the ground up, even though his all-time record wasn't the greatest. But for starting out with this team, he's doing good so far, 5-0, which some games I have played manually and some games I have simulated. So I'm going to get more into that method style and break it down for you guys of how basically I'm going to be doing this dynasty, which I think is much more entertaining, and because what features they have within this game that makes it more entertaining to do it this way. But before I talk about that, let's continue on. Now, so far as my team needs, I need one offensive tackle, one defensive end, one strong safety. I feel like this is not very accurate because it doesn't represent the amount of players that are, seniors and about to leave. So I had to manually, physically check what players I need to actually have for next year coming and players that I can build upon. So I got to look at my team to see what young players I have per position, see what I need to build upon, the best, the worst players, and the players that are going to be end up leaving. So the team needs is not totally accurate. So there's a lot of in-depth time that you have to take into looking into your team and for the future of your team. Now, what I'm going to be doing is pretty much letting the CPU simulate my recruiting as I did start out up to this point after changing the feature where I'm having the CPU simulate the recruiting. Not saying that the recruiting is not difficult or easy, but I rather prefer the CPU pick the players for me and see what they do, and then I manually improve them over time. So that's my method style. You guys do see the top recruits on the left side, and right now we're about to pull the number 1 linebacker in the nation. So the CPU is fighting for him right now. It's interesting if the CPU is able to pull that recruit for me. That'd be a great addition for my defense. But overall, that's how I'm going about the recruiting aspect, just because it makes it more entertaining finding out who I end up getting and then seeing how I can improve those players throughout the course of my dynasty rebuild, as well with the current players that I have, and see how I can do with those players over time. It just makes it a little bit more challenging in a way, so I don't have to like physically know who I'm actually getting and pretty much make my team more OP than it should be. Just make it a little bit more of a grind, in my opinion. Now, looking at my stadium upgrade, I currently have it up to the max, which is tier 3, just because I need to pull in a little bit more money so I can build and save up for a bigger stadium. This is going to be a grind for, because not only you have to perform well and sell out tickets for your stadium, you have to build upon your budget so you can end up getting these bigger stadiums. So it's not an easy thing, and toying around with the price ranges and stuff, making sure that you are able to even upkeep the costs, which deducts from your budget, is going to be a tough thing to manage throughout. So this is going to be a grind to get to a bigger stadium, but hopefully we can achieve it. Now, up to this point, I upgraded some players. Up first, we're going to be taking a look at the running backs. Now, I had number 44, Richard Craig, starting. He was a power back. I upgraded him a little bit, but not that much. I focused on the young running back, which you guys see right here, Edward Carswell, because Richard Craig is a senior. He's pretty much going to be leaving, so there's no point of upgrading him. But I ended up boosting up this player in certain aspects so far, because this is a running back that I'm looking forward to having, you know, be a star on this offense and help the ground game. So might as well start building up the freshman. And this is the ratings that you guys see so far. Mostly the ratings are focused on core and rushing. Now, for quarterbacks, I'm pretty much losing my entirety of quarterbacks. I have two seniors and one junior, and they was all 70 overall. And my freshman, which was shocking, he is a 91 overall. So I immediately had to have him start and had to continue to build up this player. And I believe he was like an 86 or 87 starting out, but having him that high, I might as well continue to build upon him. So I ended up doing that. I was kind of stunned with the initial ratings that he had, because they was very high as a freshman. So I'm guessing this was a 5-star recruit coming onto this team. And then I ended up focusing getting his injury up to 99, coming to find out later on that injuries are not properly correct on this game. I'll get more into that later. But I also try to focus on getting him up to speed, a little bit more speed on him so I can avoid pressure. But for the most part, his passing ratings was decent. I boosted them up a little bit. As you guys see, I have a few 90 overall ratings and one almost maxed out. But um it takes a lot of XP just to improve players. So I'm gonna try to focus on um getting his core ratings up first, because his passing ratings I don't really have to um improve that much. So I'm not worried about that aspect so far. And still, he is an amazing quarterback for this team. So I'm looking forward to making him pretty much a superstar for years to come, and see how he continues to develop and play. As far as the entire team, which you guys going to see the full roster of, and you guys can pause it and look for yourself. I do have a bunch of juniors and seniors, so I'm going to be basically losing a lot of those players in certain positions. But I do have a bunch of young players, some that are freshmen, just like the quarterback, that are high overall players that I can continue to build. So that's a big plus, especially in certain positions that I literally need. But I feel like I'm gonna lose a lot when it comes to my defensive line, as well for you know other key positions like the running backs, quarterbacks. But it's all doable. I gotta see what the CPU simulates based off my coach rating, and see what they can pull in for next year, and see what I can continue to build upon for this team over time. Now the receivers I haven't really improved upon, but I do have a lot of young receivers, so I'm not too worried about that position. Offensive line is going to be good. I have a bunch of young players and decent young players that I can improve on. Um, Defense, I feel like that's what I'm going to be hurting the most, because I do have a lot of older players that's going to be pretty much gone next year. But I do have, young players that I can continue to build on for certain positions to be like a leader and a dominant player for, like the linebacking core and the DB core. So we got to see how that pans out over time and see what I end up getting next season. Now, heading into the rankings so far, there's 10 total teams that are currently undefeated at 5-0. Now, there has been a lot of upsets so far, which was shocking, close games, blowout games, but you can tell who's actually a dominant team when it comes to finding out the results from each week matches. And so far, the team that's really scaring me is the team that's currently ranked third. They was just ranked second um, last week, but up to this week, they got knocked down for some reason. And they're the Jackals, they've been dominating all their opponents with blowout games. Now, as far as awards go, Lightning, apparently the ranked number 2 team, has the top lineman in the game. So the award for the lineman, they have all 3 of their players that's very dominant in that category for that award. So the awards is also a way to see who's very dominant for each team based off these rankings. So it represents very well, and I can't wait to see how these teams play in the playoffs. And so far, you can tell the difference when it comes to difficulty of easier teams and more higher overall dominant teams of how they play. That I will get more into when I do the complete gameplay review, which you guys will see in another video, and give you guys my input on all that. Now, right before I get into my next match, I end up upgrading my coach, which you guys see right here. I done just the coaching, got it up a couple levels. It increases my ability to influence recruits. So while I'm having it simulate, hopefully this is going to be able to draw in more recruits as I continue to have it simulated throughout the season. So and if you guys don't know how to set that, every match before you start your game where you get to choose what you want to do, if you want to play, spectate the match, or simulate the week or so, at the bottom you can check and uncheck the boxes where you can have either simulate recruiting or simulate player upgrades. So of course, like I said, I'm simulating the recruiting for the CPU to do for me, and I'm manually upgrading my players. So that's how you do it for those that don't know. Now, getting into my week number 6 match. So I'm going to be facing the Lake Erie Legends. They're currently ranked at 79, I believe, but they have an 86 overall, 79 defense, and a 93 offense. And I kid you not, the match that you're about to see for this week 6 game is absolutely insane. This is by far one of the toughest games. Now, the other games you guys got to see during the live stream, there was times where the terrible teams actually dominated, and it came down to the point of making one stop or making a momentum changing play, and then I ended up blowing them out. But this game right here is one of those games that I had a very, very tough time. This was a neck and neck game. This game did not disappoint. Actually, this game is going to showcase how amazing this game is, and the highlights is not going to disappoint you. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy the gameplay. I'm not going to break it down. I'm going to let the game speak for itself and just the enjoyment of the whole experience. Now, when it comes to playing my games, so this is my style. I'm going to be basically playing throughout the entire regular season. So I'm manually playing my games. Then once it gets to the playoffs, we're going to pretty much spectate to see if my team can make it all the way and see how the CPU plays for me against, the CPU. I want to see if ratings actually do dictate when it comes to, the simulation aspect. So we're going to be spectating in the playoffs and just see how my team does against the other top teams. So without further ado, I'm going to let you guys enjoy the remainder of this insanely epic match that is mind-blowing. Like I said, this match is not going to disappoint. It's really going to showcase how difficult, even though there's no difficulty settings or sliders that you guys can change, it's just totally based off, team overall scheme and ratings. So you guys definitely going to see that being done in today's video. Until next time, I'll see you guys later and enjoy the rest of this week, which is week number 6 match highlights. I'm out. Peace.
Thank you for joining us on Maximum Sports today. I'm Garrett Fertig, joined by Dan Walks in the booth.
Thank you, Garrett. I've been waiting for today's matchup all week.
Our first standout player this evening.
I can't wait to see this guy. I've been hearing about him all week. He really is that good.
Also introducing another high-class athlete.
He's definitely a natural talent. I can't wait to see his work on the field.
The visitors here are facing the daunting task of silencing this energetic crowd.
Right you are. It's about composure. They've got to tune out the crowd and concentrate on their game plan.
Yes! And here's our passionate hosts making a thunderous entrance. The fans are giving them a hero's welcome.
Absolutely. You can feel it in the air. They look focused and ready to put on a show.
You bet. The quarterback throws the ball. Tackle! Picked. He's going the other way now. Wow.
Turnover. They take it away.
Throwing. Throws downfield. Hey, dirt. That's 6. Here's the snap. He hands it off. He got through that one. Juke. He's still going. Touchdown! Can't ask for more than that. Breaking free for a big game. An explosive run by the ball carrier. Again, we marvel at how he makes daunting situations look effortless. Turning close calls into big yardage, his quickness is something else.
Indeed. And it's the combination of speed and nimbleness that...
Right place, stopped. With that effort, they punch their ticket to a new set of downs. Get ready. He hands it off. Goes for the juke. That's a touchdown. Put 6 on the scoreboard. Time for the PAT. He kicks. The extra point is good. After that score, we are set to kick off. Solid kick. Deep. He's going to return it. That's a textbook tackle there. There's concern on the sidelines. We seem to have an injury.
I hope we see him back in soon.
And that's the end of the quarter.
The score is home team 13, away team 6.
Watch the blitz. Get it, go, go. Hand off. Spinning around. He's tackled.
Number 43. Stop short on number...
Handoff. He breaks a tackle. Touchdown! the ground. He appears to be hurt on the play. The trainers are attending to him down on the field.
Oh, you don't like to see that one bit.
Counter this offense. And he throws. Throws downfield. He catches it.
See? That's how you do it. He has a great relationship with his skills coach, and it shows.
Yeah, that'll make it a first down. Looks like a handoff. He spins to evade. He throws. He snags it.
He held on to it.
Roger that. Touchdown! Can't ask for more than that. Watch that linebacker. He's searching for his target. Once again, the defensive brought down decisively. He's going through his progressions. And he throws.
Great catch. Wow. Maybe he should take some reps on offense? Yep. They get the turnover.
The defender was in the right place. Stopped. Cover. And he throws. Going the other way. Pitch.
Yep. They get the turnover.
He's tackled. And he throws. He catches it.
That's progress.
Definitely. That's a touchdown. Put 6 on the score. He hands it up. He breaks a tackle. Pay dirt. That's 6. That puts him over 200 yards. Wow!
Let's not forget his footwork. The sideline catches he makes look routine, while they're anything but. It's a dance, and he knows every step.
His impact isn't limited to catching passes either. The way he draws double coverage opens up the field for the rest of the team. That's a game changer.
They're too close to not score here.
Handoff on the play. That's a touchdown. Looks like he'll return it. That's a textbook tackle there, brought down decisively. He dropped it. Throwing, caught it.
Good control, good hands.
Maybe so.
That play was awesome. I think we'll see more of that. Very good timing.
That'll make it a first down. And he stopped. Here's the snap. And he throws. A good reception there.
See, that's how you do it. He has a great relationship with his skills coach, and it shows.
I think so, yes. With success on the play, they've earned themselves another first down. It's 4th down. Here we go.
The kick is good.
And it's through. They add 3 to their score. Returning the kick.
To the 50, to the 40, the 30. He's to the 20.
Pay dirt. That's 6. The quarterback throws the ball. He makes the catch.
Ran a good route and came up with the catch.
I think so too. With that effort, they punch their ticket to a new set of downs. Tackle.
He reads the defense well, making those precise cuts that can throw off defenders.
His catching ability deserves praise too. Snagging the ball in challenging traffic, he demonstrates exceptional skill and confidence.
All right.
They're putting 3 on the line to counter this offense. Get it, go, go! Cover him, cover him. Throwing. He's got 2 INTs today. Touchback. Safe bet. Bring it out for a better field position.
I agree with that. Lower risk.
And he's stopped.
And that's a turnover. Watching them adjust on the fly against this dynamic defense, that shows a high football IQ.
And when the line faces setbacks, they show great resilience.